welcome to Watch Symposium. I'm Austin. The Two-Tone Explorer, that 36mm two-tone Explorer reference 124273. What a weird watch. I mean, it was released in 2021 and everybody was just like, a two-tone Explorer? Weird. I mean, it was weird enough that they went back to 36mm, but the fact that they came out with a two-tone watch really puzzled people, and I'm not sure that people really like that watch. If gray market prices are any indication, it's certainly not as popular as some of the OPs out there. And of course, no surprise, not nearly as much as the subs and the GMTs. It's not selling for that much of a premium. But the question is, why did Rolex do it? And that's a really interesting question. And we speculated, but in this video, I'm going to tell you why. I mean, we got it straight from the horse's mouth. But a lot of people thought, well, they went to 36, maybe so women could wear it, maybe because, certain markets, they like smaller watches. And then the two-tone could be to draw on people who want a little bit of bling with the Explorer line. There's never been any gold on an Explorer or an Explorer 2. And so was it that? Was it to get the people that wanted a little bit of bling, or women who want something a little bit more fancy than the typical steel Explorer? So we speculated, and I think that was sort of the consensus. But again, we have it straight from the horse's mouth, from Rolex themselves. What does it mean? We have it here. Now, this comes from Rat Skunk, and it comes from an advertisement in New Yorker magazine, and that's a magazine in the States, real highbrow magazine with a real highbrow readership, all right? And here it is, and you can see some beautiful imagery, and I'm just going to read through this and then hone in on one sentence. We'll see if you can catch it. What is the quest? Refined, polished, built for the extreme, designed to withstand the sheer strength of nature. It is presented in a Rolex version, our very own combination of 18-karat gold and oyster steel. The gold at the center of the bracelet, on the bezel and the crown, is a homage to an invaluable legacy, that of the pioneers who field-tested the Explorer from its very inception, all the way to the top of the world. The rest of this watch has a different shine, courtesy of the signature satin finish of the oyster steel. As to the exceptional legibility of its dial, reinforced by the luminescent chromolite display, it has been field tested through the fiercest snowstorms by all manner of explorers. That special breed of men and women who inspired our own quest as watchmakers. Rest assured, it is a path we intend to keep on exploring, the new Explorer. And so there you go. Now, it's a path they continue to explore, and they will, and they set it right there. And some people say they're going more upmarket. I've heard people say they're going to phase out their professional line. That's crazy talk. They said right there they're not going to do it, so I think we can trust them. But did you catch that sentence? What does it mean, that gold? Well, let me read that bit again. It says, the gold at the center of the bracelet, on the bezel and the crown, is a homage to the invaluable legacy, that of the pioneers who field-tested the Explorer from its very inception. So that said, guys, I mean, it's a homage. It's paying tribute to the likes of Hillary and Norgay and all the explorers that put the Explorer on the map. Yes, that gold, well, it's a homage to them. Or so they say. I don't know. Are you guys buying it? I mean, look, I did a live show about this, and I called BS. Look, I think our speculation as to why they did this, for women, for somebody who wants something a little bit more fancy, I think that's the real reason. But it's interesting they've chosen to spin it in this way. It's like there were questions about why they did this, or maybe they just decided to put this out there to answer any questions. But the question is it true? I mean, is this a good homage to explorers? Gold, precious metal in a tool watch. That's odd. I mean, it just doesn't make much sense to me. It's like me saying I'm wearing this blue shirt as a homage to the wonderful golfers in the world. It's like, okay, blue? I mean, Austin, at least put on a green shirt, because they're golfers. They play on the green, right? But gold, precious metal, it's odd. So it begs the question, what would have been a more sensible homage? Well, I think it would have been a white dial version of the Explorer. You can still keep it in a 36 millimeter size, but think about it, white. I mean, the Explorer 2 comes in white and black, and so to come out with a regular Explorer in white would make sense, especially because Sir Edmund Hillary's Oyster Perpetual, the one that the whole Explorer line is based on, was white. It was white. It was a white OP. And so that would have that connection to that very first Explorer before it was even an Explorer, you know, the watch that really started it all, started that whole line. And then you've also got, you know, the white dial that often people call polar, and there's that association with the snow on Everest, and that would make so much more sense. That would be a great homage to the Explorers, that really put the Explorer on the map. Not two-tone, not gold. That doesn't make any sense. So you have to ask yourself, are you buying what they're selling? And I mean, are you buying the fact that they're really making this as a homage to the Explorers? And I think that that's not the case. I think, you know, if they had made a proper homage to the Explorers of the past in a white dial 36 millimeter Explorer, it wouldn't have really accomplished their real goal, which was to increase interest from other markets to the Explorer line, women and people that want a fancier Explorer than the steel version. And so I think that's the real goal, right? And that goal wouldn't have been realized with a white dial version. It would have appealed to people like you and me, right? Who love the Explorer just the way it is, but would appreciate a version with a white dial. That would be mind-blowing, incredibly popular. And instead of selling for, you know, around $4,000 on the gray market, that kind of premium, well, can you imagine what a 36 millimeter white dial would be selling for on the gray market? It would be going, well, probably even more than the Tiffany blue OPs. It would be crazy the money people would be paying for this white dialed Explorer. Now again, that doesn't go to any interest they have. They don't get anything out of the gray market, but it goes to the popularity, right? So there you go. Let me know what you think. Is this a great homage, a two-tone homage to the Explorers of the past? I think it's kind of lame, and I'm not believing that it's really for those Explorers, because it's just so disjointed, the connection between a two-tone watch and Explorers, right? And I think they could have done it better. I think we talked about how they could have done it better. But let me know what you think. Take care. Thanks for watching. See you next time.